Ian McLaren of Locked On Bruins here with 5 things you need to know about the Boston Bruins ahead of the 2022-23 NHL season. For starters, there's a new head coach. After 6 very successful seasons behind the Bruins bench, Bruce Cassidy was dismissed and hired 9 days later by the Vegas Golden Knights. After an extensive search and interview process, the Bruins decided on Jim Montgomery. He previously served as head coach in Dallas, but was let go when some personal issues and a battle with alcoholism bubbled to the surface. Thankfully, he's now on a better path, and he was instrumental in revamping St. Louis's top-ranked penalty kill as an assistant last season. The Bruins are banking on a new voice, taking this team further when the games matter most. Next, the Bruins have several significant injuries to begin the season, including Charlie McAvoy, Brad Marchand, Matt Grzelcyk, and now Taylor Hall, who was injured during training camp. The absences of McAvoy and Marchand, arguably Boston's best defenseman and forward, respectively, cannot be understated, and the Bruins will be in tough to rack up some early season points with both shelved until around Thanksgiving. That will give teams like the Ottawa Senators and the Detroit Red Wings time to prove that their offseason maneuvering is enough to reduce the gap in the Atlantic Division standings. On the flip side, there's a returning face and another brand new one that you need to check out. After taking a year to play in his native Czechia in front of friends and family, David Krejci is back to fill the all-important second-line center hole he vacated a year ago. He demonstrated remarkable chemistry with David Pastrnak at the World Championship, and some early preseason success shows us he hasn't really lost a step. Additionally, the Bruins traded Eric Haula for a younger and more skilled player in Pavel Zacha, and the early returns there are encouraging as well. Number 4, David Pastrnak is due a massive contract extension. The 26-year-old star winger can become an unrestricted free agent next summer and should command upwards of $10 million per season based on comparable contracts recently signed around the league. The Bruins can ill afford to let him walk in a Johnny Gaudreau to the Columbus Blue Jackets situation, and an 8-year, $88 million agreement feels right and imminent. Finally, the question is, are the Bruins looking at a last dance scenario? Let's assume Pastrnak is under contract for next season and beyond. The Bruins still only have 4 regular forwards also signed for next season, including Marchand, Taylor Hall, Jake DeBrusk, and Charlie Coyle. That leaves several unrestricted free agents next offseason with some real opportunities to revamp the roster. Maybe Krejci and Bergeron will continue with 1-year deals until they choose to hang them up, but there's still some room for an incredible amount of roster turnover after this season. Let's be honest, 2019 was really the last dance with a core that included Tuukka Rask, Zdeno Chara, and Torrey Krug. But this could be one last kick at the cup for Bergeron and Krejci, 2 of the 3 holdovers from the 2011 Stanley Cup winning squad. You're now fully in the know about the 2022-23 Boston Bruins. Be sure to subscribe to Locked On Bruins for free wherever you get podcasts, and on YouTube to keep up with the Bruins all season long.